What's up? This is Christian, back again with some algorithm problems. Today, I will be doing a medium problem. Worth 40 points? Oh my God. I hope this isn't too hard. I picked one, I think it had like an 80% success rate, so I'm hoping to finish this within half an hour. So, because I wanna try something new at the end of this video, so let's do this. The full starting count. In this challenge, you need to print the string that accompanies each integer and a list sorted by the integers. Okay, doesn't really make sense. If two strings are associated with the same integer, they must be printed in their original order, so your sorting algorithm should be stable. There's one twist. The first half of the string and counter in the input should be replaced with the character dash. Okay, A0. So how come these two don't get anything? This challenge, we use count sort to sort a list while keeping the order of the string preserved. For example, if your inputs are 0A, 1B, 0C, 1D, you could set up a helper array with 3 empty arrays as elements. The following shows the instructions. I still really don't get this. I need to see some examples. Sample input 20, 0AB, 6CD. Whoa. To be or not to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 2. 0 to B. Question. Yo, this is super confusing. So the first one, oh, okay. That is the question. Okay, I'm kind of getting it. So it says 20. There's 20 values. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, there it is. Right. I still don't get this at all. Okay, 0. So no dashes. So does each of them have to be 3? Use counting sort to sort a list while preserving the order. A two-digit array where each array I is comprised of 2 strings, X and S. The first element of each R of I, X, must be cast as an integer to perform the search. I don't understand this at all. My brain literally, I cannot even comprehend what this means. Let's see if I can figure it out by reading this. Okay, 0, 0, 0. So we have 2 1s. Okay, this is all the first array, I'm guessing. But for some reason, none of it is actually stored except the last one. So then 1 B or 2, not 2, B, then a dash. That is the question. And these are all dashes. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 blank ones. 4 more empty ones. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So for some reason they made 10. Oh wait. Maybe. Okay, max is 10. That's why they made 10. 1 to 100. This divide consists of characters in the range ASCII A to Z. Okay. Okay. Put the strings in their correct order, space separated on one line. So we print out everything in order. Okay, I'm kind of getting it. I don't understand why we put dashes. It explains here. There's a twist. The first half of the string encountered in the inputs are to be replaced with the character dash. So the first half, okay, let's see if we can figure this out. So there's 20 in the first 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's very interesting. So you're supposed to sort these by this. And then it says the first half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it the first half and the last half? Is that what it said? Because there's some in the middle. Oh, is it these 10? Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Boom. This half. Okay. I mean, there's several different things we can do. I think the best idea is going to be to make a copy. A copy of this array, and let's see where we go from there. Count sort. Yeah, sure. So it's a 2D array, right? I think. How are we receiving it? I think it is a 2D array. I'll check down here. I think. What did it say? If your inputs are, okay, it is 2D array. So the first part of it is going to be the number, second part is the letter. So make a copy. I don't actually remember how to sort. Well, for sorting by the number, is it in alphabetical order after that? No, it's not. Let's see. Let's see, AB. So would it switch with the next 0? What is count sort? See, I took data structures about 5 years ago. So a lot of these sorting algorithms are kind of outside of my scope. So count 0, 2. Why is this 2? I got really distracted by that pop-up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Modify the count array such that each element at each index stores the sum of the previous count. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Maybe there's a count sort. I'm hoping. Let's check this out. They have a method. Well, okay, no problem. The Modified count array indicates the position of each object in the output sequence. Output each object from the input sequence followed by decreasing its count by 1. Process the input data 1412752. Position of 1 is 2. Put data 1 at index 2. Output each object from the input sequence. Let's see what this is. Oh my god. I hate seeing this much code. Look at this. Oh, okay. These are different programs. This is mine right here. Output equals, okay, count. Okay, answer. Or let me see. Run it. Actually, give me an example. Oh my gosh. Okay. It was a dark one, thank God. It works for the code. Dude, I have no... I mean, I kind of get it. But how does it get sorted, though? That's what I'm confused about. Because it starts at 1, process the input data. Position of 1 is 2. Put data 1 at index 2 in the output. I think that actually made me a little bit more confused. Interview cake. This might be the move. Linear time. Perfect. So we have this array, okay? And say we know all of the numbers in our array will be whole numbers between 0 and 10, inclusive. Okay? Here's to count how many zeros we see, how many ones we see, and so on. Since there are 11 possible values, we'll use an array with 11 counters, all initialized to 0. Okay? What is it? The output once. The first item is 4, so we'll add 1 to 4's count. The next item is an 8, so we'll add 1 to 8. Add 1 to 8 to count to 8. Sorry. And so on. Then we'll reach the end. Okay. 1, 1. Okay, so we're rearranging this by that. And so on. When we reach the end, we'll have the total counts for each number. So we're just grabbing them as they come, okay. It makes a little bit more sense. So it'll be A, E, F, A, B, right? A, E, F, A, B. E, F, I, J, 2. A, B, E, F, I, J, 2. Okay. Took me like half an hour to figure out just that algorithm. But I got it. Okay. Is there a dot copy? Okay, so now we're back. We're copying an array from Python. Alright, here we are in Stack Overflow. Like half of my blazing, any notification new list, changing my life every time. Because It's a pointer, bro. It's a pointer. Took me forever to figure that out too, don't worry. Oh, list.copy. Yeah. You can slice it. Okay. Alright, cool. It's over. So this is the method. Boom. So then for I in range len sort array. I think this is a 2D array. No, it should be single. Well, no, we're fine. Just like that. Oh, we're not copying though. Yeah, we'll copy. Whatever. And then we'll just overwrite it. It's gonna be a list. How do I make a list like that? And then while what's the best way to do this? Yeah. We'll go for j in range len. We're gonna do it again. I don't know if this is the move though. Shouldn't we only need to go through it once? No, because we need to do it over and over, yeah. Put in range. In range. How do I do it? Index. Alright, index of element in Python. Well, no, we're doing fine like this. We'll just do it like that. Because we're just using in range of that. So do it in range of, do it like this. Do it like that, and then we'll go this, and then in range again, and we'll go from I, is in parentheses, I to len r. Okay, so that way we're not iterating over things we've already got past. Because the first one, well, it's also not gonna work. Yeah, so we'll just leave it like this. Okay, so now it doesn't need to be that long. In range, I'll put, what was it, 10? I think that's all it goes up to, right? Yeah. So go if I equals r of j, then we'll go sort array dot append, and then we will append this value. Simple enough, right? Go CurrentNum equals r of j at 0. So we'll do that, and then we'll do that. We'll append this value. Do we need to pin the whole thing now? Yeah, so that'll pin everything. We're good. Okay. We could just put cur element r of j. It's fine. Not gonna work. It's too complicated. In an array. So then we'll do this again. We'll just set the CurrentNum to j. J at 0. And the current element just be j, right? Okay, it's j of 0 equals the CurrentNum. Then we'll set it to j. Boom. If not, then we'll continue. Boom, boom, boom. It'll iterate. Boom, boom, boom. It's a 2D array. It'll go up to 10. If nothing is appended, nothing will be created. So we need a second statement. Just do a nested if I is less than or less than the length of the array, then we will dash equals, we'll put dash. Appended dash. Then we'll go else. Just append j. At the end, this very, very massively nested, go sort r. And just return sort r, right? Boom. I'm feeling pretty confident about this. Wait, what? Why did I do that? Where did I put that? Sort R. Yeah, we just want to do the length of R. We good? Oh man, extra parentheses. No big deal. Simple fix. Alright, so we literally got the wrong answer. No response. It's the expected output. Okay. So let's get some prints going. Print sort R. Let's run that again. See what's going on. Very interesting. We're not getting anything. Let's try again from right here. Okay, we're getting a lot of empties. Okay, so we're not actually adding anything. Okay, no big deal. If I do this instead. I didn't really want to do this, but I didn't have a choice, you know? I was gonna look ridiculous. So This is appended, okay. Oh, are we appending to the end? I don't know what's going on. 6 looks fine. It should be appending this. Oh, wait. It will never be equals because of the way I'm doing this. It's a number versus a string. So it needs to be number to string Python. To convert an integer to string, use the string function. So just str. I'm honestly thinking about getting some blue blockers because some days when I'm doing this, I legitimately can't see. Or not that I can't see, but my eyes just start to hurt. Okay, a little string. I'll pass I in there. That's not gonna work. Let's take it easy, okay. That's fine. And then this is where, yeah, no. Okay. Compare string Python. Alright, so we're going to be comparing string here in Python. Oh, you can't do this. Alright, cool. No big deal. I'm surprised they didn't tell me anything. You know, compare two strings in Python. Okay, still got a lot of dashes, okay. So here, at least we're adding something. If I is less than the length of R. Divided by 2. It's only supposed to be half. Okay. It's not working. Only going up to 10 here. Why? Why did I only do 10? Well, that does make sense actually. Because yeah, there should only be up to 10 different numbers now. So that's fine. Something over with this J. Oh, because it's only appending dash. If we do an F string, and we put gotta replace the second half of this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a new thing. Current element. Make some of these, not those. These. Is it these? I hope so. And then we'll do CurrentNum, and then we'll put dash. And we'll append it to the current element. Pretty simple, right? We'll run it back again. Oh, I see what's going on. It's supposed to be J. This is always going to be less. j at 0. CurrentNum is j at 0. CurrentIndex is index. I think it's index, but yeah, it's index. Okay. Index of j. So then here we'll go CurrentIndex. So it makes more sense why we're doing that. What's wrong with this? Undefined variable index. Okay, you lied to me. I'm hurt. I'm very hurt. It's list.index, which is completely fine. So it's going to be r.index. Good, no harm, no foul. So it's looking like a lot of zeros are being added. We got a 1. Ooh. What is our final answer? I didn't print anything. That's pretty close. Let me try. Boom. Let's check this out. So we still are not. Are we supposed to be printing it from here? You're doing it down here. Oh, I'm supposed to be printing it. Bro, why don't you tell me anything? I'm hurt. So I'm supposed to print everything separated by spaces. So make another one. We'll call it print count sort. So go here, yeah. We'll go call it sort R. And then we'll go for I and the length of sort R. Sorry. So that's why that happened. Okay. So here we only have to go through all the i's. So go print. Go in here, f string. So brackets, sort R of 1, and then a space, and bam. So instead of doing that, we'll go print count sort, boom, and boom. So that should be it. I just want to take a second to thank all my loyal fans. Oh, int is not iterable. This is all very true. Do it like this. I and sort R. So we'll do I of 1 instead. That makes you feel better. Yeah. Run it back. Alright, the good news is we're getting really close. Like really, really close. So what if we just make a giant string? Call it final statement. I'll start it out like this. We'll go final statement plus equals that. Boom. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm kind of worried. I didn't even print anything. Might be. After this is done, my bad. So after this is over, we just go print, go final statement. Run it. That should be game. We're missing dashes. We got this right. What happened to my dashes? I lost them all. What happened to my... Oh, okay, I see. Is there anything in here? Dash. Alright, run it. That should be it. Close, dude. Whoa. What happened? So we got this last one right. Good work, boys and girls. Let's see, our input is this shenanigans. It's because there's a space here. No. F should be E, B, C. So E, A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they should all be dashes. That's what I'm seeing. So it should be E is a dash, B is a dash. F will print E, B, C. Should all print. But for some reason we're getting dashes. Well, very interesting. CurrentNum. Okay, now I see. Alright. No biggie. Oh wait. Yes, it's supposed to be CurrentIndex as well. Boom. Run it back again. Even worse than last time. Oh yeah. So this was red, my B. So what I'm seeing here is as long as the CurrentIndex is less than the length of the array divided by 2, I should be right. This is the CurrentIndex constantly changing. Oh, hold up. No, it should be good. Else, we'll pen that. I'll pen J. Do we ever change J? No. And we're getting some of them, so we're doing something right. This is our index. There's nothing wrong with our CurrentIndex. Okay, let's see. Let's copy you out for a second. So let's test the CurrentIndex. So run that. Zero 2 0 0 2 0 2 9 4 1 3 1 3. I mean, we can print out our output, that's fine. Doesn't really affect what we're doing. Alright, cool. Running it. So we got 1 right last time. This time we got 0 right. This is my output, which is really close. Well, this is actually the answer, but so that looks fine. 0, 0. So we don't get zeros anymore. Why? Okay, so we're not printing anymore because we're not getting that 0. 2. Why do we get a 2 so early? If the string I, okay, equals the CurrentNum, which is j at 0, okay. Then we'll go if CurrentIndex is less than array, the length of the array divided by 2, okay. Then we print the index, so at some point we're getting 2's. Where's the input? Is there only 2 zeros? 0, 0. There's a bunch of zeros, okay. Oh, because we're only printing when we go in here. Alright, let's do this instead. So it outside of this if-else statement. But within this statement, so we can actually see what's going on. Okay, 0, we're still getting that 2. I don't know what's going on. That doesn't make any sense. Why are we getting that 2 so early? And it still works. That's the problem. We should not be printing 2 that early. If string of I equals the CurrentNum. So what's the CurrentNum? Is this. Should not be printing that. There's no way. It's way too early. So I gotta figure out what's going on. So that means one of these 2 is happening. Okay, so we finished that. Boom, go back up. For J and R. So not the second. Well, index 1 technically. And index 1 is not even a 2. Where am I getting that 2 from? What in the world? There's not even a 2 in here. Oh, it's all the way down here. Okay, something's up. So we're printing the CurrentIndex. Oh, the index. Okay, okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, okay. Okay. Let's do CurrentNum instead. How about this? And then we'll do CurrentIndex. And then colon CurrentNum. I think it's funny how my test cases mislead me. So I kind of screw myself, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fantastic. 1, 2. Yep. That's perfect. Okay, great. So let's see what's going on here. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Perfect. For some reason, E and B, which should theoretically be fine, are coming out as dashes. Second half should be good. Everything is successfully added. There's something wrong with this CurrentIndex. What? Isn't the first half? So it shouldn't be greater. How did this even work? For the first one, that doesn't make any sense. What was my final answer? Oh my gosh. Nope. So I did this right. this other one. Is this one come out right? Oh no. No, 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 no. One E, B. Just put this back and look at it again. Yeah, 1 E, B, F, E, B, C. Oh no, yeah, we did this right because in this situation we got the dashes, right? And here we're appending raw J. Something's up here, or something's wrong. It's less than that, divided by 2, then we get the dash. Doesn't make any difference with them all, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Something's up here. So whatever these two are, 2, 3, it's 2. 0 and 2 are coming out as dashes, which is fine actually. And then 9. So 0, 2 should be dashes rightfully. 5. Technically not halfway, so it should be fine. 0 and 2. Oh, why am I getting 0, 2 again? Hold up. It's not right. Yeah, it should be the current index by the CurrentNum. The current index is this, right? So it's re-adding things we've already added. But why? That's why we're getting dashes. 0, 2. Something up with that. That's strange. That's real strange. Why is it running through that part again either? That's what I don't understand. Because now we're just gonna have to run through indexes now. I thought this was gonna be easy. Look at where we are now. I really like using these F strings. I watched it in a tutorial, and it's actually pretty cool to write. Able to literally write the. Look, it goes 3, 4, 0. This keeps all the way back to 0. Why? Something happens here between 4 and 0. So at 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, we get IJ, and boom, we go to AB. It does, that is 0. Does it start the count over again? So J should be going through, just doing its thing, right? R.index, as long as I didn't use I for anything, string for I, okay, should be fine, no big deal. We're appending J, okay. Let's run through current index. Is that? So part of what we're printing is the current index, okay? R.index of J, yep. The CurrentNum is this, yep. I don't know how we start iterating back over. Is it because we append here? Doesn't make any sense, because we appended a few times. Same here, appended a few times before that. It's my current element. Somehow we're restarting. once we get down here, we print 4. Where's it that we print? Let's see that again. Print 4. We go to 4, and then we go to 0. Just look at that. And then we get 0, 0 again. So somehow 4 goes straight to 0. Right? Yeah, we're doing R. And it can go high. It goes 3 to 9. Whoa. It goes from 4 to 0. Why does it do that? It goes 3 to 9. So we're pinning to the sort R, printing the sort R. Something's happening here. So for some reason we go from 4, we're at 4. Like, alright, we're at 4. Great. Then we go straight to 0. If I do this, and instead of pen this, and then run that, what do we get? It's our final. Okay, it's always been fine. No change there. Still getting the same thing here. Okay, what's going on? What's wrong here? Invalid syntax, what do you mean? Let's do this. There's no way that's what's happening. Yeah, see. A and B still aren't printing. The numbers are everywhere too. We should be constantly going through everything. For some reason J is changing. J and R. Is my current index that's messing things up? Might be. Because I'm printing the current index, but I'm not actually checking J. So what could... Oh, there we go. Something's going on in J. What's up? Talk to me, Jay. Talk to me. Tell me what's going on. Let me know. It's gotta be this current index. Because for some reason it gets set to 0 again. If I start printing J, see what we get. Do current index. If I could spell, that'd be great. And then we'll go J. It should reveal everything. Alright, cool. Whoa. Okay, so what am I printing? Okay, this is the index. This is that J. Is that right? Yeah. So we had that. Oh, it does restart because it goes back to 1. And then it goes to 0. What? 2? Oh my god, dude. What is this? What is happening? It legitimately goes back. Why though? We'll do. This should be consistently, whatever, 10? Is it? 20, 20, 20. Is there changes? Okay, good. That's good. Good news. B, dude. I don't know what's going on up here. Unless we're changing J somehow. At any point do we change J? No, J's pretty constant. Do we change R? Let me see. We get that, but J is pretty consistent. Not parentheses. We want to see J. J, J, J. I mean, we don't even use I, but it should still be iterating. Let's see your current index. Just random AF right now. What about I? Let's print out I. So we'll go like this. Alright, we're doing I again. I current index J. I'll probably try one more thing and then I'll wrap it up. This is taking a ridiculous amount of time. This gives it 2. We're back on 0. 2, 0, 9. What is going on? What? Why is I changing like that? Is it because I do this? Does it change it to a string? Does it get confused? These are the only 3 times I use I. Okay, how can I change this? Let me think. Okay. I don't want to convert it though. I can't, if anything. Converting. This is the best way I can think of. It's going so badly. So we do this. Run it like this. Does it look better? Does not. I don't understand what is happening. Kind of sad, a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to wrap things up. This has been going a little bit long. I haven't been able to solve this. It seems like a relatively simple problem, but something's going on. I don't know why my iteration is going all wacky. Doing absolutely horrible. So something I want to show you guys is I recorded a previous problem. This one. I was trying to solve this. My computer is not doing well. There we go. I'll close these just in case. Yeah, I tried attempting this one, and this is how long my code is. It's a lot, bunch of different methods. I won't go, it'll take way too long, but there it is. So I want to show you some of the solutions I saw for it. This one in particular. So it gave you a 3x3 square, and it wanted you to find call it the magic number. The sum of every horizontal and vertical lines needed to be 15. The numbers could only be 1 through 9, and then the diagonals also need to be 15. So the way I did, I wrote every method to calculate each sum. I couldn't get it to work. I was trying to be efficient, changing one individual value, but this was one of the solutions I saw. And from what I was able to understand, this guy went through so this permutation, I looked it up, and it shows every possible combination of an array. So say I had array, like, I guess it would be like this. 1, 2, 3, and you put it in the permutations like that, it would print out like this. Watch, check it out. I'm not sure if this is exactly the way it would print out, but it would look something like this. Hold up. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, and then it'd be like, it'd be kind of like that. Is that it? Oh, I almost did all of them. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, and so on and so forth. The number of this would be n factorial, n being the number of indexes in the array, so it would be 3 times 2 times 1. So in this case it'd be 6. So there's only 2 more, which would be 3, 1, 2, and then 3, 2, 1. That'd be it. So this guy did that for a 9 by 9, and he tested every single one to find the sum, and the answer set it to the min of this versus the sum of that. And he tested every possible combination, and he printed the answer because he wanted to know what was the minimum cost to change that entire 3x3 square. So say you change an 8 to a 7, that'd be a cost of 1, and then you change like a 5 to a 9, cost of 4. And that's how he did it. He did every single possible combination, which is, I don't know, I feel like it's not a good way to do it. Something that other people did was, apparently there's only a finite amount of possibilities for this situation, so they hard-coded all the possible answers into their program, and they compared the differences between what they were given and one of the solutions, and then they replied with the answer to the least, which is, I believe that's a strategy in dynamic programming. What's known is something you should add to make it more efficient. But I don't know, I feel like I haven't really decided, but I feel like that's not the best programmer. It's a knowledgeable one, that is able to find every possible, or that knows every possible situation. But I don't know if that's the most efficient, reliable one, you know? Because being able to, first of all, being able to find those solutions, for example, with something like this, at least this guy knows how to find possible combinations, you know? It's very taxing, but at least he knows how to do it. And someone who is able to do it more efficiently, I don't know, may not be better. It's, I don't know. It's kind of confusing. I haven't really decided which is, it's good to be knowledgeable in some cases, but it's better to be an overall good problem solver. And something like this, I guess, if you have a more advanced combinations that you're testing, such as like DNA, this would take, I don't know, it would take centuries maybe. I'm kind of exaggerating, but it would take a really long time. And this is like just a super ineffective method, and then hard coding them into there, I guess it's more effective. But like, what if it's a new problem? What if you don't have access to that information? How can you find it more quickly? It's just, I don't know. That's just kind of the thoughts that passed through my mind as I was looking at this. So this kind of lasted a little bit longer than I wanted to. Unfortunately, I lost the footage from my last video. But I don't know, looking at those solutions, I feel like a lot of people copy off of the internet. And I know like computer science is kind of a lot of Stack Overflow, cross-referencing. For me, it's mostly about, I can figure out what I want to do, but the syntax and like following the guidelines of programming languages is kind of what holds me back a little bit. And I feel like developing the skills to know every possible combination of something is not, I feel like, I guess at this point in my growth, it's not the best thing. When I was in soccer, I would practice out on this field. It's kind of it was a kind of funny situation. It was on Thorn Street, and the field we practiced on had a ton of those little stickers, that had spikes on every single side, and it was kind of circular. And this was the team that I made it to state with, and I had a friend, Ricardo, who was he's really good at juggling the ball. That's when you kick it up and keep it up in the air. But at the actual game, he wasn't exactly super good. He kept the ball for too long because he was really good at his ball control, but he wasn't a good teammate. And at some point, when you juggle the ball really well, it's real flashy. It looks real good. So I was like, man, I want to be like that. I was like, I want to be able to do that. So I go outside, and I spent hours and hours and hours just practicing these juggling. And, I was getting better, but I wasn't anywhere near as good as him. And it was kind of, like, frustrating me. And my dad kind of noticed, like, I was focusing too much on this juggling, not really practicing, fundamentals of soccer. Because I was still young. I was in 6th grade at the time. And he was like, why do you keep practicing this? I was like, I don't know, it looks cool. It's like, just because it looks cool doesn't mean it's, like, actually useful for what you're doing. And at the time, I was kind of confused. I didn't really get it. So I just kept practicing. And then my dad used to do this thing. He would pull me aside at halftime and try to give me advice, which I would never listen to. And during halftime, during one of the games, he was like, hey, who plays more, you or Ricardo? And I was like, well, I play more. I usually play the entire game. And he's like, all right, what does Ricardo do while he's not on the field? And I was like, I don't know, he plays around with the soccer ball, he juggles it, it lands on the field all the time, we gotta stop the game. It's like, exactly. It's like he's wasting his time practicing those things. He's losing play time, and he is getting better at juggling, don't get me wrong. It looks cool, but like, what is the fundamentals of being a soccer player? Does he want to be a professional juggler, or does he want to do well on the team? Does he want to qualify for state? and that really hit me pretty hard. It made me, as I journeyed on, it made me really sit back and think about whatever I was doing. Thinking like, is this really the shortest path to getting what I want to get? Is this aligned with my goals, or is this just something that, shiny object syndrome? I don't know if it's called syndrome or philosophy, or grass is greener on the other side, whatever I'm not doing is cooler, is what I want to be doing. So that's just something to keep in mind. Unfortunately, unable to solve another problem. I know the middle of this video is going to be really bad. Hopefully the end actually lasted. But yeah, that's it. Peace.